Hey YouTube, so I was checking out how deep my sump pump hole is, and it is deep, and I see there's water in there, but the funny thing is I never ever heard it run. It's a brand new pump I see the guy put in there, but look at all the shit down there. There's like a metal thing sitting down there, a cat toy, a bunch of gravel. So what I'm going to do is, since, well, it's going to rain a lot here, I'm going to test the pump tube, but I'm going to remove it out of here, take off the rubber sleeve here, take it off. It's unplugged already, and I'm going to remove it. It'll just pop right off, but I want to remove it out of here because that stuff gets in that propeller. It'll lock the sump pump up, and it'll kill it. It'll wreck it. It'll break the propeller off and everything else, and I see it's already getting to it. Look at all that foam beads in here, all that shit in here. I've seen the float was up to here one time, and then it must have just evaporated, and it hasn't even ran all summer at all. And everybody else's sump pump runs, so I shouldn't say nothing. But I got a bucket over there, I got a tripod, and so let's get going. It's midnight now. That's usually when I get to going to work. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm going to start getting it going here and talk to you guys later. Okay guys, let's see here. See if water comes out of here. Might. A little bit. Yep, tripod. Whew. That's what happens when you get careless. Check valve's working, but it looks kind of bad. Stinks too. Well, look at down there. Look at all that crap. Just to get stuck in there. It's not good. Okay, so we're going to clean all that out of there and stuff. Get the water out. And so let's take a look at the sump pump here. It's getting the wood floor wet, but that's fine. It's in its propellers or not. It's a brand new pump. Don't look bad. Ones that say it was made in China. Sure looks brand new. Has to be. Well, you guys can't see nothing, but thermally protected, made in China, 5 amp. 1/3 horsepower thermoplastic pedestal pump. Manufactured Wayne Water Systems, Ohio. But why does it say made in China? I'm confused. Very confused. Well, anyway, let's get this cleaned out now and hopefully save the pump, because I don't want to wreck this brand new pump. Hell no. Not that thing. Well, it's 80 bucks, but still, save yourself 80 bucks. Look at all that icky water in there. Foam, gravel, cement, rocks. There it is. So I'm going to fill it up, flush around, get that foam out of there, and then dump her out again, clean her out, and clean the sump off, because my grandpa lives in a flood zone, and most of my YouTubers that watch this video will see this, and will know. He usually gets water up to here, and it's kind of over his furnace, and there's nothing you can really do about it for him. But what I was going to say is when they get in their propellers like his just happened the other day. It just kept running, and his is not like this, a pedestal. His is one that's submerged in water. It's a Zoller pump, and it sat and ran and ran and ran, and it was about a foot deep, and it just wouldn't pump because it was full of dirt, and the propeller couldn't suck anything, you know. So it makes things worse, and it's hard on the motor and the pump and stuff. This is different. This has got the shaft here. The shaft is in the middle here, and the shaft, you know, the bearings and stuff, they all go bad after a while. So you can't rely on just, you know, just letting it be. You know, you gotta clean this foam off and clean all that crap, otherwise you're gonna plug the pump up and there goes $80 down the drain. And then especially when you need that pump here, like let's say it really rains and you really need that pump, then you're out. There we go. I washed the pump out. Looks just like brand new now. Clean as can be. Everything's on there tight. Everything's clean. Motor's clean, dry. And we're going to make sure these clamps are on right and stuff. We're going to fill up the pit with water. We're going to test it and see if it'll pump. If it'll pump, that's good. If it don't, I'll be fucking pissed off. I need a beer. Alright, it's about half full of water. There's not much in there. Still some foam in there, as you can see. So we're going to put the pump in there and fire her up and see if she blows water in my face. Because that's happened before. Sweet. Okay, so I'm going to get the sump pump back in there. Now, it's not going to be easy as you think it will be. Because I removed it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go this way. Okay. Like I said, it was this way. Not plugging it in yet, of course. Yeah. Just gotta get it situated in there first. You gotta stick it back in the hole there. And then I should note that I gotta check this clamp. Make sure it's back on the proper spot. It was not back on the proper spot. Make sure it's tight. Okay. Make sure this one's tight. Okay. And then get this one, the prop back in there. It slipped right in there. Okay. Let's see, we don't want the pump to be too close either. You want it to sit level too. We want it to be pushed in though, so that way it don't leak either. Okay, make sure the float can operate up and down here. No, she needs to be over just a little bit more. It's still got to be pushed in. Got to be this way a little bit. I'm checking my flashlight here. Okay. I'm going to move her over just here. About there. Make sure she's pushed in. Okay, how she look there. And make sure it's straight so it'll pump too. I don't want the float to hit. Okay. Now let's tighten her up here. That one's tight. This one's tight. This one's tight. Okay, it's not rubbing on the thing there. Okay, so let's take this off the tripod. Okay. Alright, so it's kind of in there, centered. But I gotta screw something in here and then put another block in here to hold it in straight. But we're gonna plug her in. But I'm gonna unplug this, the carbon monoxide detector. Plug it in here. And let's see if this thing squirt out. looks like it works. Yeah, it's working, it's pumping. I don't see any leaks. Everything's in there good. As you can see, the water's dirty still, but there's not much foam in there. There's just a little bit there, so it's always good to clean everything out so it's all set to go. Alright, so I'm going to unplug it again because I don't want to get a shock. And I'm going to go and put everything back together, and I'll show you when I'm done. Well, so this is my setup for now. It's just kind of loose there, but it wiggles a little bit, as you can see. So I'll plug it in and I'll kind of demonstrate. See, it wiggles a little bit, but it runs, so it matters. So it's plugged in, as you can see. Make sure everything's tight. Oh, the joists, it's not leaking. As you can see, it's all clean in there. You can't really see, but so it's all set. It's all in there. Put this back in here. Everything. Got all that foam shit out of there. Mini stuff in there. Now that should be done. That's all we should have to do with it. It should be good for a long time now. So, anyway, you should do that so your pumps will last longer. See ya.